Good afternoon and welcome to the session, sir.
A very, very good afternoon to you, ma'am.
How are you,
And
sir?
I'm pretty good, and everything is very fine. And what about you?
I'm also doing great. Thank you so much for asking. I was a bit busy with my regular sessions. Yeah. How's your day been shaping up?
Yeah, everything going on very fine.
Mhm.
And how is your life going on as a teacher, tutor, trainer?
Mhm. It is a bit challenging, but I'm enjoying
Yeah,
the process, enjoying the journey. Hmm.
yeah.
As I'm a bit fresher in this field, since I am a learner and upper intermediate now, and at the same time I provide paid sessions to it is a little challenging for me. With experience it will become easier.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, since we are meeting for the very first time, sir, I would like to know first about yourself.
Of course, absolutely.
You are not
I belongs to.
yeah, now I can hear you.
I'm audible right now.
Yes, perfect.
So my name is Deepak Maurya. I belong to district Jaunpur, Uttar Pradesh, and currently I am living in Prayagraj city, and you can say Allahabad.
Okay.
And I have completed my post graduation from University of Allahabad in political science,
Hmm.
and currently I am a freelancer, YouTuber, English learner, and trainer. You can say.
English trainer.
So that's all about me.
So you teach English?
No, I'm not a teacher,
Like,
but as a
yeah.
as a YouTuber, I am trying to do something like that.
Okay. So what do you do? What kind of service you provide as a trainer?
Uh, Currently, I am working with Dr. Vivek Bindra team,
Okay.
and related with courses and product and services,
Hmm.
training and teaching of employees,
Okay.
training and uh, uh, training and development.
Okay. Great. Great. And since
Yeah.
when have you been doing that?
Since 2022,
Okay. Okay. 22.
and nowadays I am just working on my communication skill,
Hmm.
speaking English is speaking communication, and so that is why nowadays I am just trying to connect with people and love to interact with
Hmm.
different types of people, and these are all things going on.
Okay.
So
Great. And
my grammar is not very fine, and pronunciation is not very fine. So if I make mistake, then please correct me.
yeah, sure, sir. Till now, I haven't found any mistake, whatever I listened. But yeah, I may I know about your hobbies too? What do you do in your leisure time?
Yeah, currently you can say recently I have started YouTube channel, and name is English Phobia.
Okay.
And
Hmm.
there are a very interesting story behind this. Actually, if you see, especially UP East districts are like Prayagraj, Jaunpur, Varanasi, Kausambi, Bhadoni,
Hmm.
Gazipur, Balia. So these are the UP East districts.
Hmm.
And Allahabad has been the hub of student
Okay.
in India, especially Allahabad, and second is Mukherjee Nagar, that is in Delhi.
Yeah. Mukherjee Nagar is already very.
So,
Hmm.
yeah. So, especially UP East, if you analyze the UP East, so lots of students are trying to learn this language for a long time. They have been learning this language for a long time, for 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 13 years, 14 years, 15 years, 16 years.
Okay.
But the tragedy is that finally they are unable to speak English. So this is the tragedy which is going on, especially UP East, Bihar, including Bihar also.
Hmm.
So that is why, and that is why, and also I have in the past I have got rejected many times by an academy, by Zeus, Vedantu. These are the edtech company. So I in the past I got rejected many times by these companies. So literally you can say now I want to be a killer of English phobia right now. This is my passion right now.
Okay.
So that is why my YouTube channel name is English Phobia, and I have started 3, 4, 5 days ago. I have
Oh.
recently started this channel.
Hmm.
So let us see how it goes, and I am trying to do something better for the students. Let us see how it goes and what will be happen in the future. Let us see.
Okay. So there are two channels I have searched with the name English Phobia. Which one is yours? I don't know. With the red logo in yellow and white. In yellow.
No, that is not. No,
Okay. So
profile. My picture. My
Mhm.
picture will be there.
Okay. No. No, there are three now, and all are different four. Hmm. How many subscribers do you have on the channel?
Yeah, I have started this, before 3 days ago.
Yeah. So how many subscribers?
Subscribers 6, 7, 8, 9. These
Okay.
these are the subscribers right now.
Okay. Okay. You have taken the great initiative, but I would like to know why did you choose English phobia? I got your point that there is a story behind English phobia, but why for YouTube itself we have to just focus on a little bit the algorithm, the things how they work on YouTube, how to grow on YouTube. We have to consider that too in order to become a good YouTuber or famous YouTuber there. So why did you choose English phobia for particularly YouTube?
English phobia is actually the phobia. Actually, I was just telling you that the student from UP East are suffering from this phobia.
I got your
So
thought
that is why
behind
I
English phobia, but I'm asking about the name of the YouTube channel.
no, actually I can't understand your point actually.
uh, the thought behind English phobia, I know, and which you have explained. We have fear, anxiety because of English, and that is you thought, and you just okay. But with the
Yeah.
name of English phobia, as I searched on YouTube, if people will search English phobia on YouTube, they will get different 2 or 3 different YouTube channels. So here it is difficult for you to grow on YouTube, and you have to pick a unique name which with which no one has already created a YouTube channel. So I'm talking about the particular name for the YouTube channel. You will not be able to get. I'm not saying that you will not be actually able to get good subscribers or views. Maybe in future if you do a great work. But if people search now English phobia, there are different channels already available on YouTube with the same name English phobia. That's why I'm asking, why didn't
Of
you choose
course,
name?
yeah, of course, if it is the problem with algorithm of YouTube, so it can be changed with some word, but English phobia will be there.
Okay, yeah, that
So
was.
it can be.
Hmm,
So that's not a big problem. Yes, I know that. It can be changed. It can be changed with some. You can add some words and you can change the uh, title. But English phobia, I think I will not change this word.
hmm. Okay. That is your personal choice. I'm not questioning that. But I just asked because of the YouTube algorithm, because many YouTubers suggest that don't just choose the name which is already available on YouTube. Otherwise, it
Yeah,
will be.
of course. I understand. I understand.
Yeah, okay. So, since we are meeting for the very first time, let me introduce myself too. So, as you know, my name
Yeah,
is
of course.
I'm from Shri Ganganagar, Rajasthan. Nowadays, I'm living here in Jaipur, and I have done my graduation in Korean language from JNU New Delhi. Moreover, nowadays I'm learning the language. I'm working on my communication skills as well as I'm providing paid sessions to beginners. And if I talk about my hobbies, I love reading books and talking to people. I run a YouTube channel too. That's all about me.
I have seen many videos. I have gone through your YouTube channel
Mhm.
and I watched many videos. So really, you are doing a fantastic job as a trainer, as a teacher, as a uh, learner. So I was very excited to talk with you. So you are doing already a very magnificent, excellent job, and not as a trainer and not as a YouTuber, but also you are playing a role of social activist. So that is very important thing.
Hmm. Thank you
So
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 much.
really very so I am so that is why I am excited to talk with you.
Mhm. Okay. So you choose the topic to English phobia. First, for audience, can you just explain English phobia in just one line so people will get? Uh, Even you already explained about you paste, but still, simple in a simple way. What is?
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, the answer of this question I want to ask from you actually.
Okay.
So after that, if you allow me, then I will try to explain this particular word after you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. In my opinion, I guess English phobia is the fear of speaking English. The anxiety occurs in our mind
Of
before
course,
uttering a single word in English, which I think, especially in front of a bunch of people or in front of a person who is very good at
of course,
yeah, so that is
of
the
course.
thing which is in my mind is actually English phobia.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
Hmm.
So then, if you allow me, then I explain.
Sure.
So let us take example. Have you ever seen the ghost? Any type of ghost have you ever seen in your life so far?
Not exactly ghost,
In your
but
hometown or city?
uh, a lot of rumors about ghost, and because of rumors, our subconscious mind creates the energy like there is a ghost or there's kind of negative energy. And sometimes in dreams, we see sometimes horror dreams, and sometimes I don't know what we call it exactly, but while sleeping we feel a lot of burden on us and we cannot uh, speak loudly, we cannot call somebody, and that time it seems like there is a ghost or something, a negative energy. Yeah.
So it means you haven't seen any ghost in your life so far.
No.
So it's like so English phobia is like that actually.
Mm. Like a ghost.
Such type, this is a such type of ghost. You have created a ghost. You have created a ghost in your mind, and you are fighting with that actually, who does not really exist in this world. You are fighting day and night continuously. So it is a English phobia, and this phobia. So UP East actually are UP. The people of the student of UP East are suffering from this phobia. They have been learning this language for a long time, 7 years, 8 years, as I told you that 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 12 years. But finally, they are unable to speak English. So I want to ask you that, is this a psychological problem, or is this a social problem, or this is a tragedy of your education system? Can you explain?
Yeah. So I said, I think I haven't divided it, or I haven't read in deep, but I think it is a mix of all three: psychological, or a tragedy of education, or social, you can say. And as you share that you have created the ghost or the fear in your mind, and because of that you are just fighting with the fear, fighting with it in order to learn the language. But in my opinion, it is not created by us or by you or by me. Like if we talk about a kid, he doesn't even know about any of the languages. He is speaking what he is listening, right? So
Of course,
not creating the
sure.
ghost, not creating the fear in his mind of any of the language or any of the person. Like there are a lot of phobias, but with experiences, with societal pressure, we start thinking about those things. So I guess it is
Of course,
created by all of us together, like by society too. By like nowadays, English is kind of a status symbol too. So I have come across many of the housewives who are learning this language because of the status. Like people judge
of
their
course, of
status on their English too. So this ghost is created by us, by the society. So, and later with the experiences, it becomes uh, like study also takes the part in that, and it really affects. If there is a societal pressure, if there is this kind of environment, like you need to be very good at English, then we should get the exact education too. In education system, we focus on the subject part of the language, not exactly on the part of the language itself. So this is again, so in my opinion, it is a mix of all three. If I'm right, I don't know, but I tried my level best, whatever I know, whatever I can get.
Yeah, of course, absolutely, absolutely. You have said rightly. But the question is that, so lots of I have seen
Hmm.
many girls, I
Okay.
have seen many boys, I have seen many students who are from English medium board,
Hmm.
from CBSE board, from ISC board. They are also unable to speak English. So, what would you say about this situation? How can you explain this?
Hmm. As I share that we take it as a subject. That's why maybe, because yeah, I was in Navodaya, so I learned English there, and it is called an English medium. But there
Yeah,
people speak English.
of course.
English teacher used to explain everything in Hindi. like just reading a story, reading a chapter in a book, and explaining things in Hindi, or maybe asking students to stand up and read one by one. And I guess the approach is not up to the mark.
Of course, of course, of course.
I was in Navodayas, we were not bound to speak or talk to each other, talk to teachers in English. But I have heard that in many of the English medium schools, students are bound to speak in English or communicate in English only. Otherwise, they will be fined. So there maybe they get this exact skill in them of talking in English, I guess. Otherwise, if that is not found, people prefer to speak in English to each other. Even teachers prefer to teach in Hindi. Oh, sorry, in Hindi. Yeah.
Of course.
That is again, as you share the tragedy of education, maybe.
No, actually, for a Hindi medium student, it may be English phobia. It may be the problem. But for if the students have already in English medium school from CBSE board, from ISC board, and if English medium students are unable to speak very fluently, so you will have to say this is the tragedy. If English medium students are not able to speak.
Right.
So how can we resolve this problem as a trainer? How can we resolve this problem?
How can we resolve this problem? The ultimate thing is to just practice, I guess. And another thing is to remove first the fear of English, the hesitation from their mind, and we have to first we should change the thought process of students, of learners, which is still missing in India. Teachers are providing sessions, including me. We provide classes, we talk about topics, we discuss things, we talk about grammar patterns, but we don't focus, or we are not trained how to guide them in order to overcome their fear or in order to boost their confidence. I personally believe that if someone is making a lot of mistakes while speaking, but if he is confident enough, or if he has this much courage to speak with someone in English, he or she can improve easily with time, with practice. So I guess we can just guide them, and we can help them in other we should work upon the fear and the confidence level. Then gradually, where they are lacking, what are their actual problems, we should assess that, and according to the requirement, we should provide the sessions.
Yeah, as of course, absolutely right. In order to enhance your communication skill, so I want to know you from which type of English newspaper do you read daily? What will be the fine for the beginners, and for the intermediate level, and for the advanced?
Honestly, nowadays I'm not reading any of the newspaper. I read some of the books, and I don't recommend reading newspaper to beginners or intermediates. If someone has interest in knowing the current affairs, current news, then they should go with the newspaper. Otherwise, for English, for communication skills, we don't need to particularly read the newspaper only. Whatever you like, you can go with that too. So, if I have to recommend newspaper, I don't have any idea, because when I was preparing for banking, I used to read the Hindi newspaper, and I found it very difficult. It is difficult initially for every single aspirant who is preparing for any kind of job, government job. So it is not, I guess, good for beginners. But if someone is an intermediate, they can start with the Hindu newspaper, where they will get a lot of new advanced words every single day, which is great about the newspapers. And kind of a language which is used in companies or in big, I think, meetings where you can use, where you can impress people by using all those expressions and words. And if you are reading newspaper, you will be updated with the current news too. That is again a plus point if you read. But for communication,
Absolutely.
if someone is a beginner, he or she should start with reading storybooks, which are written by someone who uses very easy or simple English, which I prefer to recommend to beginners.
I think for the beginners, Times of India will be fine. What do you
Which
think? Times of India will be fine for the beginners.
I haven't read Times of India. I used to read the Hindi newspaper only.
Okay,
But
okay,
yeah, I have heard that
okay.
Times of India is a bit easier than the Hindi newspaper. I have heard that. I am not aware
Yeah,
about it exactly, but I have heard that.
yeah, absolutely. Lots of people, if you are active on YouTube
Hmm.
and YouTube community, so you know very well that lots of YouTuber, lots of English trainer,
Hmm.
lots of English teachers are saying that if you want to learn this language,
Hmm.
if you want to be fluent in English language,
Hmm.
then there is no need of grammar and newspaper. So, are you agree with these type of teachers, trainers, YouTubers? What would you suggest for the beginners?
For beginners, okay.
Yeah,
See,
for the beginners.
beginners, if someone is a beginner and understands English, then the pattern, I guess, get changed. If a beginner who doesn't even understand English, what we are talking, what is written, or what they are explaining, like anything, then the pattern has like changed for him. So for a person who doesn't even understand, need to have a little uh, understanding, I guess, on grammar patterns too. If he doesn't know how to use does, do, is, am, are, if someone is using is, going, if he doesn't even understand what it is, what he is saying, so there is no meaning of just doing the listening practice, doing the reading practice. No, he's not even getting. So what is the meaning of doing the listening practice or reading?
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
One who is beginner but who understands like what is someone is talking, what is shared in the book, what is written in the newspaper, he can cover the grammar patterns too by reading, by listening, by doing whatever he likes. It is not bound for him to just learn grammar separately. But yeah, we need grammar. I am not agree with the point. I don't agree with the point that we don't need grammar. No, without grammar, while talking, we are using grammar, right? So we need grammar. How can you say like you can go without grammar? But
Absolutely.
the pattern of learning grammar can be different. The way of learning grammar can be different, but we need grammar.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course, absolutely. Yeah, it means if you have basic knowledge of grammar, then uh, you do not need to go for that. But
separate.
if you, yeah, so but if you want to be fluent in English, then it means that you should not read the English newspaper, but you should go for the practice and just try to speak whatever you have in your mind, whatever. Just try to speak. It doesn't matter at all whether it is wrong, whether it is right. Just try to speak that,
Yes. Hmm.
and don't think at all if I speak English,
Hmm.
then what others will think about me. If I make mistakes, then what will be happen with me. So these kind of fear actually the root cause of English phobia.
Yes.
These are the root cause of English phobia.
Yeah, before speaking, we think very much. That is overthinking. And then second is we get that people will judge. So judgment is again plays a vital role in holding people speaking good English or even speaking English, whether it is a broken.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
So you can say this is also a psychological problem that students are facing, especially from UP East, Bihar, UP, including Bihar, including Chhattisgarh, in MP also.
Northern part of
So
India,
these are,
everyone suffers.
yeah,
In
of
southern
course,
part, I
of
know
course.
many people are good at and they communicate in English, but in northern part, people suffer a lot.
Yeah, of course. So it means that we will, if we want to speak English, if we want to be fluent in this language, then uh, first of all you should go for the practice, and you don't think what people say, and don't think these kind of things. So I think after some time, after 1 month or 2 months, you will be able to speak something. You will be able to be fluent in English. So uh, this is the final solution for a beginner. I think. What
First
do you
one should
think?
have the understanding, second go for the practice. Understanding
Yeah.
is
So
reading, we should know what is written. While listening, we should know what they are talking about. And while talking, first if you have this understanding, only then you can participate in a communication. Since see, I am here and you are speaking to me, you are asking question. If I'm not I don't have understanding about the thing, or I don't understand, I will not be able to answer at all. So communication
yeah,
comes
of course.
first. Understand, yeah.
And
We
there
have
there is a,
sorry, we have 5 more minutes. So yeah, go ahead if you have any other question.
no, ma'am. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us.
Okay,
And it was very nice meeting you too.
absolutely.
And I enjoyed lot this conversation.
Hmm.
And we will meet again and with different topic and different things.
So I didn't
Okay,
ask.
thank you so much.
I didn't get a chance to know about you a little more. I had some questions for you, but okay. Uh, a little feedback was there. First, you said there is. Let's take example. So let's take an example, which is an article, and you
Yeah,
used a. Second is a. I
am.
guess you are already working on your pronunciation or maybe on accent too. Are you working on your accent too? I
No,
got.
my accent, my grammar and pronunciation is not very fine.
But are you working on that, like on the accent or on
Yes,
pronunciation?
yes. I am working on that.
Hmm. Yeah. So
And
while
let us see.
Mhm.
Please proceed.
while saying English,
Please,
you
please proceed, ma'am.
you are pronouncing it English instead of English. It is English. You know, I know, but you are saying English. English. I was also the same person used to say English. English. Yeah,
Of
that's it.
course.
Yeah. And one more. You said 1 month or 2 months. So when you are using two, it should be plural. 2 months. Any piece of advice for me or for my YouTube channel?
No, ma'am, you are great. You are doing fantastic job, and I have seen many videos I watched many videos. So I was very excited to talk with you, and uh, I hope you will be doing great in the future also.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and all the very best. All the very best for your YouTube channel too. And very soon we will connect another day too. And it was really
Okay,
fruitful.
ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. Bye.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, bye.
Okay. Okay.